Top of the morning to everybody. How y'all doing this morning? Another great day. Man, I'm done with the Black History Tours. I'm done. I ain't doing no more. I got one tour, a night tour Sunday, and I got a group next month from South Africa that's interested in doing a tour. And once I do that, I'm done with Black History Tours of DC. I'm giving it up. And actually, I got kicked out. Um, my my web person is having some family issues, and I paid for my SSL. What's going on, Edward? I paid for my SSL, which is the like security, so that when people book online, it's secure. And evidently, the financial problems she's having caught me. I got caught because my site went down. Can't get to my site. And I just said, my wife told me 4 years ago to let these tours go, and I didn't want to. I kept holding on, thinking that it was gonna work out. Okay? Who knows, man? Who knows? But it's just something that you know you have to chalk up. It's just something you chalk up, and unfortunately, I didn't want to. I didn't want to voluntarily leave, and so now I guess the universe is saying you're gonna have to leave because you can't. You don't have any access. So it hurts. I can't lie, man. I'm hurt. I'm disappointed. Um, I didn't think was the way that I would get kicked out, um, but it is what it is. So now I got to go to the drawing board and discover me another stream of income. That's what I got to do. I just got to go to the drawing board and work on another stream of income, get another idea. As bad as I hate to give up my tours because this information is just dying on the vines because don't nobody want it. Don't nobody want to know it. So consequently, it's just dying. And I don't know what else to do to try to keep it from dying. This history is just dying on the vines. You know, so I just gotta, maybe I turn my attention to my dinnerware idea now. Okay. Well, it does, but hey, man, it is what it is. Sometimes there are moments like that. You know, um, I tell you what would be fascinating, man. You know, this father son, there was a father and son on this submarine that maybe that's what I will do, man. But right now, um, it's all about survival. You know, said people don't realize that when you're trying to keep your head above water, you know, all ideas sound good, but the main thing is keeping your head above water. You know, and that's what I've been trying to do is just keep my head above water, and that's been it could be I could be sleeping in my car. You know, imagine that. You know, at least I'm in a hotel room. At least. Uh, Now the lady in the coffin, she started her business at 70. She started that. She started that. She discovered. She created that particular set of nines when she was 70. Um, I just gotta just find what it is, what it is I can do. And there's no sense in me. I can be upset. I can be angry. I can be dismissive. I can do a whole bunch of things, but what is that going to solve? What is it going to solve? Nothing. Is it going to get my sight back up? Nope. So, you know, um, I just got to prepare myself mentally to let go. That's all I got to do is just prepare myself mentally to finally be able to let go, to not feel like I quit, to not feel like I gave up. You know, that's the biggest challenge. It's not to feel like I gave up, because all I've tried to do, man, is just put my ideas out there and see which one would catch. That's all. You got some people that are reactive. They sit back and complain about the things that they're going through, and then you got some people that are proactive, that are always putting ideas to try to get something to work. And unfortunately, when you run across a person like me that's proactive, see, people will call me a clout chaser because I don't want to quit. I don't want to give up. See, I don't want to accept defeat. I'm a clout chaser. See, that's how I would be labeled, a clout chaser. I've been at this over 30 years, but I'm a clout chaser. You see, this is the kind of stuff that you have to endure from people. I keep telling y'all, I could have probably been one of the biggest weed sellers in D.C. If I wanted to go down that road. I could have been a weed seller. I could have sold some weed to keep from getting evicted from my apartment. But I got to look over my shoulder. How come I can't be successful out of my head with my ideas, with what I'm trying to do, with what I'm trying to be? You see, so well, that's what I'm banking on too. God has a better plan. So um, I'll go back, sit. Like I told I made a post on Twitter yesterday to Secret Service that they need with an idea to childproof that fence. They need to make the fence strong enough so if people push on it won't give, but weak enough so if somebody try to stand on it, it'll crush down to the ground. It'll crumble. You can't use it as no leverage. And I told them, I said, there's a guy down there that he comes and the only music that he really know is Cha Cha Slide. That's the song. It's time to get funky. And he does his thing, but he has a problem with me telling parents to be mindful of the children that's trying to squeeze between the fence. And I told Secret Service yesterday in a tweet. I said, I'll be the bigger person. Here's my idea. This is my suggestion about how I think you should childproof this fence, and I'll just quit telling parents to mind their children just to keep peace. And you know, and this is the kind of thing we face in our neighborhood that, man, if we gonna make some differences, or if we gonna make a change, we gonna have to get involved. And nobody has to pay me to sit down and be helpful. Nobody has to pay me, man, to be helpful. I don't have to get paid for that. And it's keeping us all safe. That's my mindset. I'm trying to help keep us all safe because, if we can not have to have Secret Service worrying about that fence, man, they can keep an eye on the crazy people that's coming in the crowd. And they only gonna get crazier as this election cycle go on. So they really need to be trying to childproof that fence. And see, and like I told them, I was down there yesterday. I told one of the officers, I said, man, don't think ain't nobody smart enough to figure out that this is your weakness. And they use this, they can have somebody with a kid way down on the other end of the fence trying to go in, and all of the officers are going to converge on that. And in the meantime, while they down way on the other end, away from the front of the White House, see, somebody can attack. See, that's how they can use that baby as a diversion. You see, matter of fact, you can have babies on both ends. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? Well, no. Okay, so you got poles just like this, straight up and down for the fence already. Okay, all right. No, but see, here's the problem. The poles are too wide, so little kids can squeeze between them. So what you gonna do? You're gonna put a structure. You're gonna put something that goes sideways. You basically fencing a fence. That's all you're doing. Okay? You're gonna put something maybe come up waist high that can be a mesh that they can push on it all day long. Okay? And it won't budge. But if you try to stand on it, it won't support the pressure. Okay? What's going on, gamer? It won't support your pressure if you try to stand on it. Whatever mechanism that's holding it together. Um, my last tour is scheduled for Sunday night. My last tour is scheduled for Sunday night. I got some people with some kids coming in July from South Africa that they want to do a tour. And, if she book, fine. If she don't book, Sunday night will be my last tour. That'll be the last tour I do. It has. It has. I mean, I got 7 years, man, that of something that I created out of my mind. I got 7 years out of it. I can't be upset about that. Man, I got 7 years, with my own creation. Hop on, hop off, shuttle, everything. All of any Black History needs you got for DC, you can find on my website. You know, and no, that's not how I met my wife. I met my wife. I was in the transportation business when I met my wife. I was actually working hotels, taking groups to airport, to dinner, to a whole lot of different places. Man, it's not profitable, man. I can't sell something that ain't profitable. You know, people just ain't interested in Black history. That's just the bottom line. They're just not interested. Black people or white people are not interested in Black history. That's the only way I can explain it. Ain't nobody interested in it. They don't want to know it. They have no desire. So, consequently, it just dies on the vines. And because we only tell one narrative, see, that's how. See, let me show y'all. Let me show y'all something. See, slavery was designed to be permanent through the status of the mother. Okay? Um, and if that mother was enslaved, everything she birthed was enslaved. Well, what's predicated on the status of the mother now? Welfare. Federal government say, um, I don't know, man. I don't know. I really don't care. Federal government say, look, black man, have as many babies as you want, with as many different women as you want, and we'll get them welfare. So now you got generation on top of generation that's in the mindset of getting something for nothing. Slavery. And then society will turn around and say black men don't want to be fathers. Because they ain't in the house. And the federal government say, don't be in the house. And I'll give whoever you sleeping with welfare. You see, that's how society has dealt with that. So we don't that's you know I don't know why people don't want to learn this history. I have no clue, man. I have no clue. And what I'm sure of, somebody white can come along and do the same thing I do and be an instant success. As long as it's a black person trying to be successful, nah, we can't allow that. That's why most people don't give me a donation when they see me with my sign. I can't help no black person be successful. Y'all think I don't realize that? That most people, when they look at that sign, they don't even see the sign. They just see a black man with a bucket. And they assuming I'm begging. And I'm playing positive music. I'm playing national anthems. I'm doing all of that. But all of my services should be free. Okay? Everything that I'm doing should be free. I should not expect people to reward me for my creativity. And if I expect people to reward me for my creativity, I'm begging. And they'll make their videos and, thank you very much and going on about their business. And they used to really upset me. But then God showed me, they might not have gave you $1. And that video that's going to last for a lifetime, you still going to be in it. You still going to be in it. Even though they didn't give you, they didn't support you. But you still going to be in that video for as long as they have it. And that's what I had to come to realize. That even though people were selfish, self-centered, wanting something for nothing, I'm still in it for a lifetime. Okay? They fill the bucket. Absolutely. Matter of fact, there's the guy down there um, that has this one song, Let's Get Funky. That's what he does. Act like a buffoon. He got to shaking his ass and everything to people. You know? And I'm like, okay. All right. Man, I hear somebody at my door. Hold on. All right. So that's the way it is. Okay. So man, I'm gonna get out of here and I'm going back to the White House today. Um, and I got to figure out a new stream of income. I got to figure out another idea. I got to figure something else out. Just that simple. All right. Then I'll see y'all later.